200 new foster families by December 31st, 2020 isn't a goal that we just made up at random or picked because the numbers were all twos and zeros. It's an important tipping point that would bring unprecedented health to our foster care system. And reaching it is not a pipe dream. Based on the things that we've learned over the last 3 years working on Skookum Kids, I have a reasonably good sense of what it will take in order for us to get there. So let me explain. First, what would 200 new foster homes by 2020 accomplish? Well, there are about 250 foster kids in Whatcom County at any given time. Not all those kids are from Whatcom County. Often neighboring counties aren't able to find a home for a child in their own community, so they place up here. Nobody likes it. It's hard on the child, it's hard on the social worker, it's hard on the foster parents, but sometimes it's the only option. And right now those 250 kids are cared for in 160 foster homes. But if history is any guide, about half of them won't renew their license in the next 3 years. So that means we need to add 80 new homes just to maintain status quo. Now, if we add 200 new foster homes instead of just adding 80, we won't protect the status quo that nobody likes. What we'll wind up with is 250-ish kids cared for in 280-ish foster homes, which would give us a slight surplus. A modest surplus like this would mean that at any given time we'd have 30 foster homes vacant but willing to take in a child. That gives opportunities, regular opportunities for foster parents to take breaks. It makes it so that respite care is really easy to come by, and it gives social workers the chance to seek out the best available home rather than settling for the first foster home that answers the phone and says yes. This would be a wonderful world. Now, how do we make it happen? Well, first of all, being a foster parent licensed and supported through Skookum Kids is a radically different experience than being licensed and unsupported directly with the state of Washington, and it's all free. All of the work we do on behalf of foster parents is provided at no cost to the families who have opened their homes to foster children. Not every foster parenting agency works like this, but our agreement or contract, I guess, with foster families is you take great care of the child or children in your home, so us taking great care of you is the absolute least we could do. This topic probably deserves its own video, but that's for another day. And we are adding approximately 1 new volunteer every week at Skookum House. So in 3 years, that's 150 new volunteers. And we're seeing approximately 1 volunteer every month become or decide that they're going to pursue becoming a foster parent. That would be 36 new foster families in 3 years. In addition, we see about 1 a month what I call line jumpers. This is people who, they hear about what we're doing, they hear about foster care, and they say, I want to become a foster parent and I want to skip the Skookum House step. Just talk to me about foster parenting, which is great. Those people are crazy. I say that being one myself, but about 36 volunteer foster parents and about 36 line jumpers gets us to 72. Now, this is where Perch and Play comes in. See, we bought Perch and Play for the purpose of creating more opportunities for people to be involved in the work of caring for foster kids. We've already started this in the form of Foster Family Night Out, Foster Family of the Month, and our drop-off program, and there are more dip your toe in type of pre-foster care volunteerism opportunities coming soon. Now, if the combination of more ways to participate in foster care because of Perch and Play, plus the publicity around foster care that comes from trying something kind of bold and new like this, I don't think it's unreasonable to think that we could double both of these input numbers and go from 1 volunteer to foster parent a month and 1 line jumper each month to 2. And if we do that, now we're at 144 new foster families. Now comes the fun part. See, at the moment, many foster parents are unlikely to recommend to their friends that they should consider becoming a foster parent as well. And I don't blame them. You know, it is hard, thankless work that can be very lonely. I have experienced it myself. And I've heard foster parents say that they wouldn't wish that experience on their worst enemy. And I get it. But here's the thing. It does not have to be that way. If we at Skookum Kids keep up our end of the bargain to take excellent care of the foster parents who give their hearts and homes to the children who need them, word is going to spread about that. And I believe Skookum licensed foster homes are going to be eager to invite their friends to be part of this community. I think it's going to become contagious. And that additional 56 homes are going to come to us in the form of referrals from foster families who have had an experience unlike anything they heard about or imagined was possible. So that's how we get to 200 by 2020. And like I've said, the date is just a guess. You know, if it takes us twice as long to reach 200 new foster homes, we will still have accomplished something really special. And I'm in it for the long haul. So there's a part of me who is in a big hurry and wants to make this happen as fast as humanly possible. And there's another part of me that doesn't care how long it takes, because I'm here for as long as it does. So my question for you is, do you want to come along?